Welcome back, familiar, to NorthsideLDN. Today we got Man United, 0. Crystal Palace, 0. Wow. I don't even know how Ten Hag is still in a job. I'll be honest with you lot. I don't know how he's still in a job. Man United are absolutely uma merda. Uma merda, bro. I can't lie to you. Absolutely rubbish, bro. Absolutely rubbish. And you know what? Man United did have chances. They didn't take their chances. Their chances weren't clear cut. But guess what? What's the style of play? How do the players look lost? The players look like they don't know what they're doing in transition. They look like they don't know how to pass the ball. They look like they don't know how to play with the ball on the ground. They look like they don't know how to create chances. There's nothing that I'm seeing that's been coached in this Man United game. You look at this game and you look at the game Chelsea versus West Ham. Look at the way Chelsea are coached. Within 3 months, within a couple of months, look at the way Chelsea are coached and look at the way Man United are coached. Oh, meu Deus. How long has this manager been here? 2 years. 2 years. This is the best that you can coach up against a Crystal Palace team that didn't really do anything. Even though I do think Crystal Palace had the better chances. Eze should have scored both of his chances. Both of his chances he should have scored and he didn't. Man United, bro, all this money spent. Mas que tipo de porcaria que eu estou a ver aqui com meus olhos? Que merda, bro. Nothing ain't going to change for Man United until Ten Hag leaves. That's the reality. There is no excuse in it. How can you not have an identity of football? And we're going to get into the highlights of the game. How do you not have an identity of football? How long has it taken for Ange, to put an identity on that Tottenham team? Whether you like the way he plays football or not, he's been able to implement the way he wants to play football in less time than Ten Hag. Maresca has been able to implement his style of football within a couple of months and got Chelsea playing in a cohesive manner. This is a joke, man. Unai Emery took over Aston Villa team that almost got relegated and is now in Europe and got them playing a style of football that he wants. They won today against Wolves 3-1. What is the excuse? The money has been spent. The backing has been done. The players that you want has been brought in. And you can't implement a style of play when there's been managers giving less players, less money to spend. Wow. Let's go from the start. Big up to everyone that's locked in right now. We have to talk about this. This is crazy. I'm just chilling right now. You know what I mean? Because I couldn't give a crap about Man United. I'm an Arsenal fan. But let's get into it. Xerxes threw ball into Garnacho in the box. You got to score that, bro. 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. This filo da puta, the shot just gets easily saved, bro. You got to be burying that opportunity. Xerxes gave it to you on a plate, and you don't bury that chance. My days. Delo with an absolute ball into Garnacho in the box, and Garnacho hits the crossbar. Now, that opportunity, I didn't think was super easy. That opportunity, the ball's coming almost like on the half volley, and he's leaning back. It's harder to get the right precision. A little less power, Garnacho would have scored that one. That one isn't the most easy opportunity to score, even though a little less power, and maybe you score. The first one, the Xerxes through ball, you got to be scoring that. But this Xerxes guy, bro, he wants to look like Fergie from Black Eyed Peas, bro. That's what he wants, bro. And the thing is, because a lot of the fan base back him, no one's gonna discuss that. But he should have scored at least one of the opportunities that were given to him today. Garnacho, bro, that guy is just not good enough. Not good enough. Palace corner, and Xerxes heads the ball. That opportunity wasn't easy. The defender was pushing him away from goal, and he wasn't in line with the goal. So he's kind of trying to get it back into the goal, and he's getting the defender pushing him away. That one wasn't as easy. By Xerxes, but Xerxes actually had a good game. That guy is technically very, very good. His link-up play, the way he brings players into the game, his passing as well. We can spot a run. He's a very, very good striker. Very, very good striker. It's a shame that the opportunities that he gave today to Garnacho weren't given to him, weren't afforded to him. That's the problem. But yeah, absolutely crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. On the counter-attack, Bruno under-hitting passes. How many times did that flipping rat-a-tat looking filo da puta in Bruno Fernandes overhit or underhit the ball. That guy gives the ball away all the time, and they justify and defend this guy. I don't even want him starting for my nation, Portugal. I don't want him starting for Portugal. We don't need to play this guy. This guy is a bum. This flipping Portuguese biker mice looking rat-a-tat, looking flipping filho da puta in Bruno Fernandes. He is rubbish. He always breaks down the attacks. He's not clinical with his passing. He's just all over the place. This guy can't play simple football. This guy always needs to be whipping in crosses, spamming crosses, spamming crosses. Man, guy breaks down every good attack. Guy is rubbish, man. And this game just shows how bad Bruno Fernandes is, bro. Because this is a game, yeah, that this guy just showed he can't play football, bro. This guy wants to get the ball, spamming it, spamming it, spamming it, spamming it. Why are you always spamming it, bro? Why are you always? Are you a winger? You're supposed to be a number 10. What about a through ball? What about actually playing little triangles? What about actually, bro, there was times in the game where it was ping pong, ping pong. Man United midfield couldn't even hold on to the ball for 5 minutes. I don't even forget 5 minutes. They couldn't even hold the ball for 1 minute. Bro, this is a joke. It's a joke. And listen, I'm here for it. I'm here for it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for it because I couldn't care less. I ain't a United fan, but this is trash. I can only just imagine how the United fans are feeling, bro. This is absolutely ridiculous. Eze, bro, there was a time Eze took on 4 Man United players, left them for dust, ran into the box and got a shot off, bro. How is he taking 4 players on? Nobody clamping him down. Nobody winning the ball. That is embarrassing. I don't quero saber que ninguém tem para falar. Desculpa lá. É uma desgraça. I was like, what's going on here? There is no cohesion in anything. There's no style of play. Nobody knows what to do. Nobody knows where to run. Nobody knows where to be positioned when they're on a counter-attack. Everything is just sporadic with Man United. It's crazy. If somebody could tell me what style of play Man United play, listen, you can explain it to me because I'm not seeing anything. Of course, this is nada. The players look lost, man. Absolutely embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? Kobe to Bruno, then Bruno to Xerxes, back to Bruno, and Bruno hits it wide. And this is what I'm saying. Xerxes, bro, he's a very good striker, but he's the guy that's having to create for Bruno, and Bruno's missing chances in the box. Where's the creativity for the striker? Why is Xerxes not getting? Bro, the guy has to drop in so deep just to receive the ball. You've got your number 9 running your midfield, not your number 10. Not your deep line playmaker. No. You've got your striker running the tempo of the midfield. Make that make sense. Oh, my days, bro. Oh, my days. I'm telling you, bro. Let this continue, bro. Give Ten Hag another 10 years, bro. Give him another 10 years. It takes time. Eze in the box. Shoots towards the near post when the whole goal is open. Eze, bro. You need to be more clinical. We could have had the United dagger. But Eze, I'm sorry, you had to score that opportunity. The goalkeeper was on the far left-hand side post. If you hit it towards the right-hand side, bro, you would have scored. You didn't even need power behind it. This is the thing with Eze, man. He needs to work on being clinical in the box, bro. He needs to be working on being more clinical in the box. And we could have had a Man United dagger, bro. Absolutely crazy. Do you know what I'm saying? Eze, today, bro, you had the opportunities to put Man United to the sword and you didn't. Absolutely crazy. The last chance at the end, bro, you should have buried that. Should have buried that, man. Bruno Fernandes, worst captain ever, bro. Let them have that filo da puta, man. I'm glad. Dressing gown, say, yeah, bro, you know what I'm saying? We're relaxing right now. We're chilling, innit? You know what I'm saying? It's stress for United fans. This manager, bro, I will be putting the link out. I mean, let me put the link out anyway. Let me put the link out. The link is in the chat now. Any United fans want to jump on, have their say. And listen, United actually weren't bad, so I ain't going to... No, United was bad, bro. United was bad. Man United were absolutely dreadful, bro. It's just that Crystal Palace was worse. Man United were just capitalizing on Crystal Palace not being able to hold the ball. But Man United were rubbish, bro. There was no consistency in the way that they were playing. Then they take off Xerxes, the only one that's actually linking up play. Why are you taking him off? But due to what are you taking him off? Makes absolutely no sense to bring on Rasmus Højlund. Rasmus Højlund can't even trap a ball. That flipping Clearasil acne Brock Lesnar cannot even trap the ball, bro. My days, that guy is trash. And you took Xerxes off for the acne flipping Brock Lesnar. Nah, bro. Allow me with that, bro. Garnacho is just not good enough, bro. How many times he's not controlling the ball properly? What's going on with this guy? Bro? Nah, it's a joke, bro. Absolute joke. You know what I'm saying? Absolute joke, bro. Not playing Kobe Mano in his proper position again. Again, not playing him in his proper position. Taking off Ericsson, bro, for Ugarte. Why are you taking off Ericsson? You need creativity. You've already taken off Xerxes that was offering you creativity and control, some level of control in the game. You take him off and you take off Ericsson. You think what? You're just going to keep spamming crosses in the box and win the game? Bro, it makes no sense. This manager, yeah, I'm telling you right now, this guy is a joker, bro. He is a joker. I'm sorry, man. Listen, I hope Man United keep Ten Hag, bro. Keep Ten Hag, bro. Makes absolutely no sense, bro. No sense. What are you saying, bro, King, man? What are you saying?
Yeah, same as usual, bro. Same old crap as usual, bro. You know what I'm saying, like, bro. I've been telling man about Garnacho, about all of these players, bro. I'm going to get to the players and then I'm going to get to the manager, bro. Garnacho, bro. God knows how many chances you had today, bro. Bro, man missed like two 1v1s, bro. Man missed two 1v1s, bro. One hit came off the crossbar, and one was a light shot. What Henderson saved, and Garnacho also had a chance. I think it was Dallo or someone who crossed it in the box, and Garnacho was stretching for the ball but couldn't reach it. Garnacho had 3 chances in the first half. Didn't bury none of his chances. An absolute fraud, bro. Android 16, Android 17, Android 18, all of that, bro. Told man, Garnacho's an Android. Get this man out of my football club, bro. Get this man out of my football club. I'm sick and tired of this guy. This elite chance creation, Bruno Fernandes. What did he do today, fam? Elite chance creator when we got Xerxes creating most of our chances. But hey, apparently he's the most creative apparently he's the best creator, bro. Apparently he's the best creator, but Xerxes is our creator, bro. But apparently that was meant to be Bruno. Well, that just sums up Bruno up in them. Bruno had a chance in the second half, like you said. And guess what? He He shot it wide, bro. Wide than the post, fam. You know what I mean, bro? Bruno also had a chance where Garnacho hit the crossbar, and on the rebound, Bruno volleyed it over the bar from an open net. This is supposed to be our talisman, and he can't even carry us, bro, because the guy is trash. So get Bruno out my football club, yeah. And this manager, bro, this Easter egghead fam, this Tien from Dragon Ball Z fam, Tien from Dragon Ball Z fam. This manager,
man like Krillin, you know, man like Krillin.
Bro, this guy. You know what? Yeah, you know what? Since we are controlling the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take our best creative attacker off, and I'm going to bring him on for Marcus Rashford up front. This guy took off Xerxes, who was creating all of our chances, and this man put Marcus Rashford up front when Rashford is worse up front, bro. He's not great on the wing, but he's even worse up front. Yeah? Like you said, this guy took Ericsson off when we needed a goal, when we needed to control the game. This guy took Ericsson off and brought on a defensive midfielder, Ugarte. Man brought on a defensive midfielder when we needed a goal, fam. Bro, I'm sick and tired of TM from Dragon Ball Z, Krillin. I'm sick of death of this guy, bro.
But you got Garnacho, you got man like Trunks, bro. You got Trunks, you got man like
bro, and let me speak about this. Yeah? Our number 9, Rasmus Højlund from the beat at Gordon Ramsay in that, fam. What did he do when he came on, fam? What did Rasmus Højlund do, fam, when he came on? What did he do? Bro, Man took Amadi Allah off for Hoyland. Man took one of our best. Man took off our best two attackers and brought him on for Hoyland and Rashford. Hoyland and Rashford. Hoyland and Rashford, you know. Man took off our best two attackers and brought on Hoyland and Rashford, who did jack crap, bro. They did nothing, bro. They did absolutely nothing, bro. And people can say Delic should have scored the header, Garnacho should have scored, Bruno should have scored. Yeah, they should have. But you know who cost us today? The manager cost us. The manager took off Ericsson, took off Xerxes, and took off Ahmad and brought on Rashford, Ugarte, and Hoyland. Our manager cost us 3 points today, and I can't tell you what the style of play is, because the United fans were saying to me in pre-season, "Oh, we play high pressing, high pressing." Well, I didn't see that today, fam. I didn't see none of that today, fam. I can't tell you what this guy's style of play is, and I've said this before. Until we get rid of this manager, we aren't doing anything. It doesn't matter about the structure of Ineos or whatever, right? If we have this manager in charge, we aren't doing anything, because the manager starts all of his favourites who are trash and benches the good players, bro, and takes off the good players when they're having a good game. And this is the thing. And yes, Xerxes should have scored one of our chances, but I'm not going to blame it on Xerxes, because Xerxes created most of our chances, and the manager took him off and brought on Rashford. Nah, bro, I'm tired of this pokeria, fam. I'm tired of it, bro. I'm tired of the bumble clock, man. I'm tired of this manager, man. Get this manager out. I'm tired of this manager, bro. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this guy, bro. Bro, we need to let Franklin from Snowfall score, fam. We need to let Franklin from Snowfall, Eddie and Ketia score. Bro, we could have, bro, if Eze would have took both of his chances, yeah, and Ketia would have took his chance, we would have lost, bro. We would have lost, bro. This is the thing what people not understanding, but people got gas. Oh yeah,
you got the butt tooth Silla Black in Bruno Fernandes, bro, in the number 10. You've got Super Saiyan Trunks on the left hand side, bro.
Super Saiyan 2 Trunks. You got Super Saiyan 2.
I'm tired, bro. I'm tired.
And you want to know what's crazy? It's crazy because me and King was watching the first half. You feel me? After the last stream or whatever,
Yeah.
and we was sitting there watching. Like that second chance, I think Garnacho had when he hit the bar. My man King was like, "Nah, man, it's garbage. We got to get him out of here." I'm like, "Yo, chill. Listen. Garnacho might come through for you." That was a difficult opportunity. Then we seen the follow up from Bruno. The follow up just clears the whole thing. I'm like, yo, y'all niggas is just, hey, it's all bad for y'all. I pray for y'all every night. I really do, because your sanity is gonna go. It's gonna go soon. Before Ten Hag does.
We need to hear the tears. Hey, Kevin, what you saying, bro? You're a United fan. What you saying? You're on mute, bro. You're on mute. We need to hear them tears, bro. How you feeling today? Welcome to Northside Therapy, bro.
Get my cup ready.
Bro, man. Trust me. I'm not going to fault the performance. I thought the performance was quite good today. I'm not going to say that we were awful. However, we should be putting the ball in the back of the net. It's simple. How many chances are you going to get in front of goal and you're not going to miss and you're not going to take him? Seriously. Like, bro, it's all this talk about, oh, we beat Barnsley 7-0 and like we beat Southampton. Well, we played 2 championship sides. We played 2 championship level sides, and people are telling me that we should have destroyed Southampton. We should have destroyed Crystal Palace today. We should have, but can we put the ball in the net? No, we can't. We don't have a proper striker. I like Xerxes; he's a good player, but he's not a natural number 9. He's not a finisher. He does not take his chances well. He's a good player. I think I'm also a massive fan of Amad Diallo. He had a poor game today. He had a very poor game today. Amad is one of my favorite players at the club. We just, bro, like, I enjoyed the results the past 2 games. I enjoyed us scoring goals again, but it's against sides that we should be beating anyways. Crystal Palace, in the last 5 games, I'll tell you guys something. In the last 5 games against Crystal Palace, 1 goal, 3 points, 2 draws, 2 losses.
The only thing I'll say to what you just said, the only thing I'll say to what you said, Xerxes is a player that wants to play proper football. He has the ability, and he has the temperament, and he has the vision, and he has the quality.
Yeah.
Am I getting feedback? Am I getting? Let me. Yeah. No. It's raw. There we go. Right. The problem is, you don't have a system, bro. When the ball goes out to Garnacho, Bruno doesn't know whether to overlap or to stay behind the defender. The low as well, Amad Diallo as well, doesn't know what to do. Eriksen, bro, all these players are not being coached on what they need to do. Nobody has a way of attacking. There's no consistent way of performing because you don't have an identity. So then it makes it harder for the players to shine. Kobe Mainoo's being played out of position. How do you expect him to shine out of position? You have Bruno Fernandes ruining every single counter-attack. Let's keep it real. Xerxes the one having to provide for Fernandes when it should be the other way around. You got Amad Diallo being locked up on that right-hand side. Him and Amad are trying to do 1-2s, but they're not being supported. Every time your players receive the ball from deep, there's no passing lanes, bro. There's no passing lanes. Your players are isolated. And it's the same thing a couple of weeks ago with Casemiro, the same thing. Receiving the ball from deep, no one to pass to. No movement, bro. Your players are static. Then you're relying on Mazraoui to do a long kick into flipping, a long pass into Garnacho, or you're waiting for Delo to create. Why is your fullbacks able to unlock and get your wingers and your attackers in the game better than your number 10? It's all backwards. Let's keep it real. That ball from Delo was absolutely A1 pass into Garnacho, bro. Yeah, Mazraoui as well was passing from deep as well. How come Bruno Fernandes ain't doing that? How come when you need to control the game, because there was times where you guys were just giving up possession all the time. There was a time where you need to calm down and get some momentum into the way that you're playing. Bruno Fernandes doesn't do that. He can't play.
All he does, he receives the ball and he does a long Hollywood pass into nobody, into no man. And I'm like,
so how much can you blame the players then? Because the manager, like we can see the difference between, like I said, let's go on Chelsea for example, for today. Perfect example. 3 months into the job, people were saying, listen, how they're going to play. Look at how Poch got them playing. Poch made it look like they need another 5-6 players. This manager's come in and has a cohesive way of playing football. The whole team is playing cohesively, and then the bench is coming on, replicating exactly what the manager wants. Everybody knows what they need to do. Enzo's controlling the tempo. Cole Palmer is threading balls through into the front three. Madueke knows he needs to run the channels. Look, even flipping Jackson is understanding playing 1-2s. They're playing 3 passes and they're through on goal. Simple, bro. It's not complicated. Man United, you get it out to Garnacho. Garnacho stops, doesn't run the whole way, or runs down the channel.
He runs into a defender and he falls over.
And he falls over. Bruno Fernandes receives the ball, loses the ball straight away.
He launches into Rosette. He launches into Rosette, and you know what it is? I'll say something about Rashford. Yeah, I don't want Rashford at my club anymore. I want him sold, but he didn't get enough of the ball today. You didn't give Rashford much of the ball today. That's what I think. When he came on, he barely touched the ball. And do you know what it is? And you know what it has something to do with? Our players not playing it into Rashford, not playing it into the not playing in behind. We don't play enough in behind. We're always at the edge of the box, trying to spam crosses. No one's going to get onto the end of it. Eriksen's gone off. He's our best final third player. Eriksen is our best final third player. Anyone can debate me on this. Eriksen is our best final third player for sure. We took him off. Bruno Fernandes did nothing in the last 4 minutes. That free kick at the very end was horrendous. Who did that go to? Bro, seriously, man, I don't understand how people say Bruno Fernandes is world class. How? How is he world class? Somebody tell me. This whole time has been dick riding him. Sorry.
Because he gets G&A, bro. That's what it is. Because he gets G&A. That's what it is. That's why they call him world class. Because he gets G&A.
Oh, I can hear myself. Somebody's.
Someone's got playback. It's King. Maybe try to come out, King, and try to come back in, bro. Because getting playback. But big up, man. Yeah, just drop out and come back in. I'll let you back in. But yeah, man. Wait, Rizzy, what you saying, bro? What you saying? And quickly before you go off, you are on mute. Quickly before you go off, yeah. Somebody, you might be new to my channel, yeah. Man says, what did he say? Oh, how can Arsenal call us trash? You guys are just as worse. Maybe you're new to my channel, bro. But go watch every video when I'm talking about Arsenal, bro. Just because my club ain't good enough doesn't mean I can't call out your club. You get me? You know what I mean? So listen. It is where it is, innit? But go check my content if you haven't seen. Maybe you're new to the channel, so I'm not going to get at you. Maybe you're new. I ain't seen you here before. So check my content and my thoughts on Arsenal and then come back to me. Do you know what I'm saying? But Rizzy, what you saying, bro? What'd you make of this performance, bro? You're mute, bro. You're mute, bro. You're mute. You're mute. You're mute.
Oh, you hear me
bro.
now?
Yeah.
All right, big up the man them. But for that guy that you were just responding to, he's probably also new to football. So for him to making comments like that. But anyway, big up Palace, because Palace did a job. I would say it's a point game for Palace, you know, because at the end of the day, they defended good. Mitchell was doing some proper left back stuff, you know, going down the channels. Yeah, Eddie could have scored that double save from Onana. It was superb, you know. Yeah. And Martinez, Lissandro Martinez, that 2-foot challenge. What the hell was that? What the hell was that? That guy, he pisses me off. I'm glad Arsenal didn't get that guy, because the way how he defends, he always running in people, elbowing people. I'm not saying you can't do that, but sometimes it's unnecessary, and I'll call for how he does it. That guy's an insane guy. I don't know what the hell he was doing. He could have got in a red if he had missed. Yeah.
You're talking about Lissandro Martinez?
Yeah, Martinez, that guy is just trash, bro. He could have cost Man United the game.
Do you know what it is? I think that challenge was crazy. I don't think he should have jumped into that challenge. However, Lissandro Martinez is just he's a passion merchant. He will do anything for the passion. Just try to get to the fans up. Like, he'll do anything to get the fans up and jumping again. Because, like, you know, this fan base, they get excited about everything. That one little thing for the camera, and they're all gonna be like, oh, see, this guy is this guy is that. It's United and Arsenal's fan base. Both of our fan bases are like, you know, they're stuck with the PR, man. The PR is getting to their heads. That's why our fans have no standards today. Both sets of fans, zero standards.
That guy is just doing some wrestling moves. Like, that was like some curve storm shit.
But Kevin, where do you see your club? I mean, you're the Man United fan, yeah. Where do you go from this, bro? Because obviously, you got your sporting director. You've brought in players that I think have improved you. The Ligt has 100% improved you. Good player. Mazraoui's been good. Xerxes been good. They've actually been players that have major.
I like our signings.
Your signings are good.
Yeah,
but the problem persists with this manager. How long do you give this manager, bro? Like, as a United fan, what's your point?
Do you know what it is? I've actually, you know what's crazy? I was actually Ten Hag out more than United, more the fan base, most of the fan base. Do you know when I was Ten Hag out? Last season when we lost to Arsenal 3-1. I'll tell you why. Because the moment he brought on Maguire and Johnny Evans, I knew he was out of his depth. From that moment, because we should have sold Maguire, we shouldn't have even signed Evans. We should have signed centre backs to replace to play instead of Varane and Lissandro Martinez when they're injured or if they're out. Right? We didn't sign them. We didn't sign enough good players last season. Right? Results have gotten worse. The mentality has gotten worse. I don't know what has happened from season one. The first season, I could actually see a direction in the team up until we lost 7-0 to Liverpool. Up until the 7-0 result, I saw a direction in this team. I thought, you know what? Ten Hag is doing something here. I believed in him. I believed what he was doing was good. But then up until the 7-0 and up until when we lost to Arsenal, I was like, yeah, it's not looking good for United. Because the way we started the season, was three losses and 2 wins. We conceded so many goals, Last season we lost to Crystal Palace 4-0. We lost to teams we shouldn't have been losing to. It's mad. The results have gotten worse. That FA Cup, it's papered over so many cracks. And the way the fan base decided to write a letter to Ineos saying keep the manager was an absolute disgrace. We sacked Van Gaal for finishing 5th and winning an FA Cup. I would have kept Van Gaal. I liked Van Gaal. I didn't mind him. But what we sacked him and we got Jose Mourinho in. That was the most serious I ever saw my football club at the time. I thought, you know what? Finally, we're serious. We can actually go and win again. We won the Europa League in his first year. Why didn't we sack Ten Hag in the summer? Why didn't we go and get Hansi Flick? Look what he's doing with Barcelona right now.
Because he's cooking.
Bro, I wanted Hansi Flick so badly. Like, trust me. You know what it is? I think we need a head coach. We don't need a manager. The head coach with the board behind him can coach a team that he has. A manager is just going to control what everyone around him. And it's not going to work because there'll be a lot of conflicts. With the board and stuff, it's going to be a lot of conflicts. And what I think we need is a head coach. A head coach that understands the way we want to play, understands the role of each player.
So let me ask you this.
Sorry.
Let me ask you this, my guy. So do you think Man U is gonna finish above Chelsea this season?
Nope.
I said we would, but as it stands, no. I didn't expect Chelsea to be this good. I thought Enzo Maresca was going to be sacked by.
Because I saw a couple.
But as it stands, he's second right now or third.
I saw a couple Man U fans putting their neck on the line. They're not going to finish above them. So we'll see how the season go.
Bro, we need to strengthen even more now in January.
Do you know what? I don't even think it's the strengthening thing. I think it's the same with Arteta. I think your club is at the point, where the manager is the problem, bro. Like at the end of the day, it's not even like you can get all the players that you want. Do you trust them to make the right substitutions? Look at just with what he had
we
today.
made very late subs.
Do you know what I mean? And you're bringing on Rashford. What did Rashford do when he came on? You brought in Rashford to a team to a team where you've taken out a Xerxes that is actually bringing players in and actually trying to create something and trying to hold on to the possession that you've got, and Eriksen. Look, these kind of decisions as a manager is when you look at him and say, do you know what? Yeah, it's not just about the backing and the players that you get. You yourself are an issue because your tactics are poor. You can't coach the team. When the team are lacking control, you're making the wrong substitution to take away the little control that you're having of the game. This comment here is so disingenuous. I'm not trying to be positive, but the people are overreacting as if Palace absolutely destroyed United. United easily could have been 3 up in the first half if they took the chances. Let me tell you this, you were getting your chances because they were allowing you to have possession. Palace allowed you. Palace didn't press you today. They weren't pressing as a team.
No.
They weren't rushing you. They let you have that possession. And with that possession, you didn't cut them open. If anything, Palace had the better, clearer chances. Eze, one-on-one with the goalkeeper, was a better chance. They had a lot of clear-cut chances. So on the other side, they could have won this game 2-0. The point is,
they could have smashed and grabbed
you didn't create chances because of your brilliance. Like it was a long ball from the low into Garnacho that got him through. Then the second time Garnacho gets the ball, that wasn't even that was a hard chance to even finish. Let's keep it real. Man United didn't have wonderful patterns of play that kept opening up.
It was amazing.
We dominated and you guys imposed your football on them to be able to go 3-0 up. Bro, at the end of the day, it's trash from Man United, bro. It's trash. The team sat back. They lost 2 of their best players, Olise and their centre-back. And you guys, they're sitting back, not pressuring you, and you're struggling to break them down. You're struggling to consistently provide.
Do you know what I've seen from United? Do you know what I've seen from you know what the biggest struggle with United is? Yeah, we always struggle against teams that sit very deep. That's always been an issue with us. We can never play against teams that sit deep, and that's on the manager because we have a striker. We have a striker. We have Portland.
Hold on.
Yeah, we have Rasmus Højlund, who for me is an okay striker.
Go on. I think I'm muted. Yo, King, you mute yourself.
Is everything good now? Yeah, is everything good? Is it echoing or? Wait, so you're still getting echo? You don't know what's going on. Don't know.
Put on some earphones.
No, not now. No, now it's all right. No.
It's all right. No.
I think you just gotta mute your mic when you're not talking.
Yeah. Just we'll leave you mute until you talk. All right, go on. He was talking. It was talking.
It was me.
Yeah. Go on, bro.
So we have Højlund there who can position himself and score goals, right? We have a lethal striker in the air. He can win headers. He can score goals. My issue is what the system is a problem because we just can never ever create for anyone. We can't create for anyone around us. That's the problem.
What is the system?
There's no system. There is no system. I've been saying this for the longest. We don't have a style of play. But today today was do you know what it is, right? Yes, the result was 0-0. But it's one of the best performances I've seen us play in a long time. And it wasn't great. And it wasn't amazing. Because that's how United are. We never dominate teams from start to finish. We always have a period of when we struggle. In the second half, we had a period where Crystal Palace were taking the game to us. And we brought on the subs too late, in my opinion, as well. I think we should have brought the subs on much earlier. If you're gonna bring Rashford or Højlund on, bring them on earlier, because then you'll have time to create. I know you have 15 minutes, but still, it's not enough time because Rashford and Højlund are bang average players.
But how many chances did you create when they came off? I felt like all the chances died down once you took off. I'll be honest.
Do you know what? Do you know why we didn't create enough chances? Because Eriksen went off. Eriksen was our most creative player today.
But so was Xerxes, because you're trying to play in Rasmus Højlund to hold the ball, and he can't do it. He can't hold the ball. He can't score. He's rubbish.
And you know who we're missing, bro? Jadon Sancho. But guess what? This manager scapegoated him and said he was the problem. But now he has two assists in 2 games for Chelsea. 1 man of the match performance in 45 minutes.
I hear it, bro. Bro King. Have your say, bro.
I'm fuming, bro. Yeah, like all you need to know is this manager does not like ballers. Our manager does not like ballers. This manager doesn't like Amad Diallo. This man doesn't like Xerxes really. He doesn't like Sancho. He likes Rasmus Højlund. He likes Rashford. He likes Garnacho. All of these kick and run merchants, bruv. All of these kick and run and Android merchants, bruv. Like, bro, we're not doing anything, bro. We're not doing anything with this manager. The manager's been out of depth, and he can't even set up the team right. He can't even he can't even implement a style of play, and it's been 3 seasons now. And we've seen Enzo Maresca, Ange Postecoglou. All of these men implement a style of play before Man United, bro. And we can't implement that because of this manager, bro. Because this manager is a fraud. He's a fraud, bro. He's the worst manager I've seen for my football club. He's worse than Oli. He's worse than Marino. He's worse than all of them, bro. There's no style of play, bro. There's no style of play. The man has too many favourites, and his misprofiling of players and his in-game substitutions are dreadful. And this is the thing, bro. And you know when you get to the point where you just stop getting angry and you just accept it. I've accepted where my team is, bro. And it's sad to say, bro, but it is what it is.
You think he's managing Kobe Manu right? Like,
nope.
His game time and
nope. Do you know what the issue is? The guy is playing Manu in the lone 6. He is not a lone 6. He is a 10. I've been saying this for the longest. The guy is a 10. He plays the way he drives the ball forward reminds me a bit of Paul Pogba, but he's not Paul Pogba. He's Kobe Manu. He's not Paul Pogba. He does not play. He should not be playing in the 6. He's a 10. He's a creative player. He can drive through channels and he can play a good pass. But my issue is the guy is always being played in a lone 6 where he's struggling being bullied off the ball. And why is he playing in the lone 6? Because this manager is fucking clueless.
So who do you think was your main threat today? Because to me, Garnacho was causing a few problems, even though most fans give him stick.
He didn't cause any problems, bro.
He was doing it. The front three was dead, but
bro, the ball, it's always slow. It's always slow every time he's on the ball. He always takes too much time on the ball, and we lose it, and then the chance goes away. That's the problem with Garnacho. I like him. He's a decent player. I don't have anything against Garnacho, but the problem is the guy he cannot be starting games for United right now. He just isn't good enough to start games for United. He's better off the bench against tired legs. That's always been the case. I never saw Garnacho as a starter for United. He's always been like a bench impact player. So yeah, back to the Kobe Manu thing. Yeah, I think he should be a 10. Like I said, he's not a 6. He's a 10. But I'll leave that for you guys to say.
No, I hear that, man. I agree. I agree, man. AJ, what you saying, bro?
I'm all right. I mean, I can't laugh too hard at Man United being terrible because I know we're going to get a beating off City tomorrow. So I may as well just enjoy it while I
Come
can.
on,
But
Arsenal.
we're not winning. Listen, I'm a God-fearing man, but I'm an atheist when it comes to Arsenal. But as far as
This guy.
well, that's what growing up with failure does to you. When it comes to the game, Man United were very good in the first half and a little bit in the second half, but Ten Hag nearly cost you lot the game. Why would you take off Ahmad and Xerxes? They were your best players by far.
Because he's clueless inside the head.
That chemo criminal needs to go to jail real quick. Because how can you see what they're doing and think, I know, somebody that hasn't played a minute all season and Midas Trashford is going to change anything? What? Listen, Ugarte should have come on, but not for Ericsson. Bruno is having another stinker, as per.
He should have started the game, in my opinion. I think Ugarte should have started in the 6th, and then you should have played Manu and Ericsson.
I wouldn't have started him, but I'd have bought
more passing and more control. Like Casemiro can defend, but then he would also be able to actually pass the ball. Like Ugarte doesn't.
The thing is with Casemiro,
what I've seen of him, he's not a great passer of the ball.
He can't. Sorry, go ahead, bro.
No, go on.
I was about to say, Casemiro is not the type of player to pick up the ball in the deep and ping a good pass. He's not a deep line playmaker. Casemiro is a destroyer. He's a ball winner. He's not a ball player. So that's why he got exposed against Liverpool. Is because Ten Hag was playing him in the lone 6, where you have 2 players running away from the ball. You have Bruno running away from the ball. You have Manu, who's not playing near him, or you had Toby Collier when he came on against Liverpool run away from Manu. That's why Manu lost the ball for the 3rd goal. That's what happened, yeah, and we lost the game to Liverpool 3-0 because they were exposing our defensive mids. They exposed our defensive mids. If we had maybe kept control of the ball early in the game, we could have beaten Liverpool, but we got destroyed because we don't have the mentality. The mentality is also a big issue with United, by the way. I have to call this out because every time we concede a goal, our heads drop massively. Like last season, we saw with United. Every time we conceded a goal, the first goal, whenever a goal goes in, our heads drop. We were 3-1 up against Wolves. What happened? We conceded 1 goal, and that's that. And we had to rely on a Manu stunning. We had to rely on a Kobe Manu masterclass to win us the game at the very end. But it is what it is, bro. I've been saying this for the longest, man. Ten Hag's a fraud. This guy needs to be sacked ASAP. And we should have got a good manager in. We should have got a much better manager in.
I mean, you tell the United fans. I mean, King, how long do you think Ten Hag has in this job, bro? Or do you think they're just
how long? Bro, I think this man gonna get sacked by Christmas. I think by Christmas he will be gone, and Rude will take over. And I think after we will get in a permanent manager, I don't know who that will be. Obviously, I would take Inzaghi. I would take Ruben Amorim. You know, like there's a couple of names there who I would take. But yeah, man, like, bro, all I'm saying is get this fraud out of my club, bro. Get this fraud right now out of my club. I don't want to see his ball head, fam. I don't want to see that balling ball head, fam. I don't want to see this balling ball head no more, fam. I don't want to see the new CR7, fam. What my fan base said, the new CR7, Garnacho the Android, bro. I don't want to see this guy. I don't want to see this guy at my football team.
You're not trying to see that white chocolate Maltese in the dugout. I hear you.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see this guy, bro. Like the thing is, everyone would guess, oh yeah, Garnacho scored 2 goals against Barnsley. Oh yes, Rashford scored 2 goals against Barnsley. Bruno got 2 assists. Everyone, all the PR was coming out. All the PR were coming out coming out to say, this is why we should start Rashford every game. This is why we should start Bruno every game. This is why we should start Garnacho every game. No, bro. No. Let's keep it about all of these men are trash. And when man bring up the age thing, I don't want to hear the age thing, because man seen Cole Palmer ball out for Chelsea. Man seen Jadon Sancho ball out. Man seen Mohamed Kudus for West Ham ball out today. Fam. I don't want to hear any excuses about let's give Garnacho time because I've seen better players at my club, bro. I've seen Giggs, I've seen Beckham, I've seen loads of man. I've seen man on YouTube what kick ball better than Garnacho, fam. Kick ball better than Rashford, fam. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, yeah, like Ten Hag, we all know that Ten Hag isn't good enough. But also at the same time, some of these players aren't good enough either. So this is what it is. So until we solve these problems, we aren't doing anything. And Ineos have done a lot of good stuff in terms of recruitment, in terms of that, but they also made some mistakes along the way, like giving Bruno a new contract when we should have never gave Bruno a new contract. We wanted to sign Sanderberg. We didn't get Sanderberg. We just brought in Ugarte. And didn't have, and we didn't bring in a ball playing midfielder. And Sanderberg would have been a perfect profile to bring in, but obviously we did not bring Sanderberg in. So this is the thing, bro. This is the thing, and I'm tired of my fan base as well, bro. Because my fan base always rates the bad players. They always rate players like Scott McTominay, who just run around for 90 minutes, fam. They rate all of these players what just run around, fam, and do zero on the ball. And they always criticize the ball, like, Paul Pogba's the problem, Di Maria's the problem, this player's the problem, that player's the problem. They always got their scapegoats, fam. Casemiro's the problem. That's the new one now. Casemiro's the problem. That's what they say. And until our fan base have higher standards as well, we aren't doing anything, because my fan base are just like Arsenal fans. They will hype up anything. They will hype up any mediocrity. That's what my fan base do. They will hype up any mediocrity for this football club. They don't want to have standards because they got no standards for their lives, fam. Like this is what it is.
I hear you.
Omar, what are you saying, bro? What's your thoughts quickly?
Well, that was 90 minutes out of my life I'm never getting back.
Wait till tomorrow. Wait till Arsenal beat.
Anyway, look, let me say this about this team, right? Obviously, we saw them this past week when they were in the Carabao Cup. They won convincingly. But anyone who kind of looked at that and looked at it as some sort of achievement and, give them confidence, I'm sorry, this game today gave you guys a reality check. And it's just like, everyone here mentioned. Like, the amount of excuses I hear for some of the players in your team, right? I don't understand. This club, right? And the same thing applies for Arsenal, but we're speaking about United today. You see, when it comes to these clubs, they have this thing where certain players are used as scapegoats, and certain players are never given those kind of like energy. Like you just mentioned it, like Bruno Fernandes, right? This man, right? The amount of leeway that he gets at United, I don't understand. Like I never heard this for, like you mentioned, Paul Pogba. Where was this for Paul Pogba? Because I'm sorry, I remember Paul Pogba playing for United. He had great games, right? He had games where he went missing. But it's funny because the same thing applies for Bruno. Bruno is much worse because if Bruno doesn't score or assist, he's literally ghost. Ghost. Like, bro, he's literally a waste of air in that team. But this is the thing. I could say the same thing about your whole team. And it's just like you mentioned. At the end of the day, when it comes to these clubs, it's like some of these fans, they don't have like Like it's like they don't use their own brains to actually have their own standards of what they want, they expect for their clubs. They let the club basically choose what kind of standard they should have. You understand what I'm saying? And then when you have fans who actually have their own standards, who have their own belief on where they feel that the club should go, those fans are always called toxic and negative. It's the same thing with every single fan base when it comes to English football. I could say the same thing about you, Northside, right? When you sit there and you have a certain standard of Arsenal and you speak about your standards and you say, listen, until my club reaches this standard, I am not hyping this team. Everyone calls you toxic and negative. But when the club is sitting there telling everyone to be excited, oh, trust the process. When you have fans sitting there talking about trust the process, oh, those are the real fans. This is the thing. And this is why, unfortunately, it's just like you mentioned, like this club, like Manchester United, God knows when they're going to go back to where they used to be. Because unless and until those fans all come together and remember who they are, where they should be, they are not going to get to that level. Because you've got City. I mean, you look at City fans right now. When I'm in YouTube, I see a lot of these City fans. They have expectations about their club. They have expectation about the club. They're sitting there talking about the Champions League. They're talking about living in the league. They're talking about all of these stuff because at the end of the day, they've been groomed. They've been groomed to be used
Man
to
United
this.
were like this when I was growing up.
Exactly.
Even as a rival, I love to see Man United trash. Yeah, because you guys used to be the standard of this country. Like growing up in England, I didn't see the dominance. I wasn't born in the 80s. I was born in 92. I saw the dominance of Man United. I saw how good you are. And people hated your club because of the success.
Because of the success.
You'd see their lineup just coming out and you'd just be, it's a long day. Teams don't look at them like that. Crystal Palace and all these teams are looking at Man United like, yo, we could get a result here.
We could get a result, yeah.
It never used to be like that.
That is the point.
Man United fans used to be snobby because they knew that, listen, if we don't win it this season, guaranteed we'll win it next season.
Next season.
Yeah. And they would never accept, that. Why? Because they had a manager that set that standard and continued to have that standard. And when Man United fans, were eating caviar and they'll go on gauchos, I'm saying these men were fresh all the time. You know what I mean? The stadium sold out, kits sold out. They were talking to Liverpool. Don't talk to us about the 80s. Don't talk to us, yes. We don't want to hear about Invincibles. They'll be telling Chelsea, you won a couple, but who's been winning 13 Premier League titles? That's what they be talking, bro. They'll be saying, yo, City, don't chat to us, bro. We won Champions Leagues, bro. You know what I'm saying? What have you done?
Fergie's the GOAT.
That is what Man United used to be. And for us that are old enough and remember and had family members and friends that knew the Man United in the glory days, that used to be the standard of your football club. If you're a United fan, you're telling me today is good enough. You're telling me what's going on with this manager is good enough. Bro, you're either wasn't around for the Fergie time, you weren't around for that era, or you've completely forgotten what your club is. Because I got very high standards for my club. People say, oh, Northside, you guys aren't even the biggest club in England. You're one of them, but you're not the biggest. Bro, even more United fans have this standard because you are the biggest club in England.
Yes.
So what are you doing? You're accepting failure. Do you guys not remember when you used to laugh at Wenger? Oh, Arsenal.
Exactly. There you go.
Wenger, bro, give him a new contract.
Give him a new contract, bro. This is the point I'm trying to make. You see,
and now we're saying that about Ten Hag.
No side. You know what's funny, right? I've always said this before. I said when it comes to clubs' expectations, usually, right, it starts from the manager. You see, when it came to Sir Alex Ferguson, that man never. How many eras did that man play under? Like, people don't need to understand. This guy became the manager of United in the late 80s, right? 86. He's had to deal with generations of teams, right? He's had to rebuild Manchester United from the ground up so many times, bro. And every single time, think about it. He had the Cantona era, then he had to go to the Ronaldo era. And then after the Ronaldo era, he had to deal with the Welbecks and all of them, and he still won the league with Anderson, with Philippine Valencia in the team. But this is the thing: at the end of the day, it comes from the manager, because you know what? The manager instilled it in these players' brains and to the fans' minds, right?
Yep.
That we are the best team in England. Every season,
when they lost to your team, Omar, real quick. They kept getting kicked out the Champions League to Barcelona, and you never heard Fergie say we can't compete. Never.
Exactly.
Never did he say
You
that.
know what's funny? Because even Sir Alex now can say, like, you hear when Ferdinand and all these guys talk about that Barca team, and they say, listen, we never stood a chance. But at the end of the day, guess what? The players might have believed it, but the manager made sure that they never. Every single time you came on that pitch, I don't care if they're the best team, footballing team in the world. You go out there and you represent, because we're Manchester United, and we are not going to be sitting. We're not going to see you get embarrassed. The issue is this: ever since, right? Sir Alex has been gone. Look at the managers they've had, and look at the things they've said. That's the difference. These managers don't sit there and say, "We need to win the league in the next 2 seasons." It's not acceptable where we are right now. It's not acceptable. We should be challenging the league every season, right? If they had a manager who could sit there and say these things, the fans then will say, "Hey, you know what? He has a point. He has a point." Because at the end of the day, it's been 11 years since we won the league. We can't do what Arsenal did, go 20 years without winning the league.
Oh,
No. Because you know what's funny, Northside? You know what's funny? People were sitting there saying this. United fans were sitting there saying that they would not go as long as Arsenal did without winning the league. It's 11 years. You're 9 years away from being Arsenal. 9 years. Like, think about this, right? I still remember. We all instinctively remember the last time United won the league. That was 11 years ago, Northside. 11. People are acting like that was literally like 5 years ago. It's been 11 years. You guys are sitting here because remember,
almost 8 years
to put that into context, right? No, sir. When the last time you guys won the league, 11 years later was 2015. And people were trolling you in 2015, Arsenal in 2015, for going 10 years without winning the league. Well, guess what? It's been 11 years. Now, United, you are now where Arsenal were 10 years ago. You are now there. And you still think there's still time. There's no time. You guys say, you trust me.
I'd go further. I'd say that you lot are worse, because even 10 years ago, we weren't winning trophies, but we were at least playing good football. You lot are playing some of the worst football in the league.
Literally.
And that's the thing. That you lot should be okay with terrorist football if it means trophies. Look at Jose Mourinho, Simeone, Conte. These lot played anti-football and they got away with it because look at what they won. You can point to that and say it was worth it. What are you not seeing with this? I can't comprehend this.
It's not just the football, bro. It's the mindset that the managers instill to these players as well. Because you need to have the mentality of winning. Ten Hag came in, and instantly said top 4 is the target. We were 4 points off the top of the league in January 2023, and this guy still spoke about top 4. Why did we push on from that moment?
Okay. I'm glad you mentioned that.
And Bruno said the same thing. Bruno said, "Oh, we're just gonna get."
Let me tell you the difference between a good manager and a world-class manager. Do you see us? I'm hearing feedback.
No, you got to get his meat.
Okay. So Northside, listen to this. Do you know that before we played in the Champions League, Barca, right? The press conference. You know what Hansi Flick said? People were making fun of Hansi Flick when he said that Barcelona should be challenging for the Champions League. Because everyone is looking at our squad saying, "Oh, why would he say that? Our team is..." Bro, it's because he has high expectations. He's at Barca. He believes that as a club of Barcelona standards, they should be there and thereabouts. I don't care how many players you've had. I've seen teams, right, with less talent than the Barca team have now, at least make it to a semi-finals of a Champions League. So this idea that it is not impossible, but this is the thing. All of these fans, this is what they're used to. Like, I've heard this from like Arsenal fans, Chelsea fans, United fans sitting there telling me that my manager is delusional for saying that. I'm sitting there saying, this is why you guys are where you are, because you look at your club and you just raise the white flag, because you've just accepted that, listen, we are going to be nowhere near the Champions League. We are nowhere the Premier League. We're nowhere near this thing. But in Spain, we're different. We don't care how the team looks like. If the man, at the end of the day, the manager is sitting there saying we should challenge that. The fans were sitting there saying, you know what? We should challenge. We should challenge. And you're seeing it right now, right? Because we've just lost our first game of the season this past week against Monaco, right? We have 5 wins out of 5. This is the difference. And it all comes from who? The manager. Because the manager is sitting there telling these players, I don't care what anyone else says. I believe that you guys are good enough to win the league this season. I don't care what Madrid have. I don't care what Atletico have. We have a team good enough to win the league. And if players hear that, players get confidence from that. But if your manager is sitting there saying we're challenging for top 4, then you've already set the expectation for the season. The club is not going to be looking at winning the league because they're looking at City saying, okay, if our manager says we're challenging top 4, clearly we don't have a good enough team to challenge.
We can lose some games. We don't have to put 100%.
Exactly.
The manager's already told us, it doesn't matter.
Exactly. And the point, and this is exactly what I'm trying to say, Northside. And the same thing applies with Wenger when he used to say top 4 was a trophy. You basically set the standard for the players already. Because the players are looking at top 4 and thinking, hey, good season. We've achieved our season because guess what?
I never
Wenger
heard
told
of
us that
top 4
this is
until 2013, bro. I never
But
heard
this
of
is
top
the
4
point.
until 2013.
But this is the point. The fact that Wenger said that, you've already set the club up for failure because you've already told these players that you Greenish in top 4 is good enough.
And guess what? When players that you have are good enough, like Fabregas, like Adebayor, like Van Persie, why would they not?
Selling them.
You just told them we ain't winning the league. Exactly. And that's fine. So why would they say? They would say, okay, well, you've just told everybody, so why am I wasting my time?
Van Persie came back and won the league.
Exactly. Why am I going to have any belief in you? You don't even believe in yourself. Why am I going to do that for?
That is the point, bro. That is the point.
Bro, you're going to have to wrap up. I do have to wrap up. I've got some things I've got to do. Big up to Omar for jumping on. Omar, we'll talk. I think we can do a show tomorrow if you're free. We can do the show tomorrow.
Yeah,
today,
I'm
mad busy.
Sure. Hey. Life's outside of YouTube, man. Sometimes it doesn't go the way we want, man.
Yeah, man. Listen, King and Kevin as well. Big up to both of you for jumping on. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you for having me on, bro. Thank you.
Nah, come on, my G. Listen, just
subscribe to my YouTube channel, people, please. I'm on 45. I'm only on 45 subs. I want to.
Come on, man. Go subscribe.
I want to get monetized. Please get me to 500 ASAP. I don't care where I'm at. I need to aim for the very best. Get me to 500 or more.
There you go.
There you go, people. Right here in the title, right here. And one last thing before I go: never ever put Garnacho in the same sentence as my GOAT ever again.
Who's doing that?
Leave Cristiano Ronaldo out of this, man. All these.
I'm sorry.
Who?
No. Okay. Yeah.
Probably on Twitter or something, but yeah.
I saw something. We have our own Cristiano Ronaldo at home. I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah. All right then.
No worries. Listen, just because you do a few sues and all of that stuff doesn't make you Ronaldo, okay?
Nah, leave my GOAT alone, man. Fucking hell,
man.
There you go. Without further ado, we're out, familia. Love.